Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, where today guys, I'm going to do part 82 to my random chatbot session. We're getting pretty close to wrapping up our first day with Baxcailbur. I'm going to try stopping it a little bit after that and then try doing the other one I didn't get to do yet, Dreepy. So, yeah, my battery's still at 67%, so I have a good amount of battery to go off of with that. I just after Baxcailbur was telling me he'd see me in a little bit, I just said, alright, I'll see you in a little bit with the steak. Which, to that, Baxcailbur says,
Baxcailbur nods in acknowledgement to your last statement, silently promising to meet up with you in a while once his introductions are done. He takes another deep breath and he begins walking towards the backyard of your house. He's feeling a little nervous and anxious about meeting your other Pokemon, but he's determined to introduce himself to them and give a good first impression so they all like him.
that's cute as heck. Okay. Guys, I keep forgetting to pause it. Like I said, I was doing good in the beginning, but now I'm doing terrible. Let me do it real quick. Alright, guys. I tried something a little bit different. While going and trying to go inside the house, I actually saw Noivern flying around. Let's see if I get a response from him. It says right here, I start heading inside the house when all of a sudden I didn't say, I look up in the air and see one of my other sweet Pokemon, Noivern, flying above me happily. Hey Noivern! That's what I said to him. Oh my gosh, it did work. Hold up, what?
Noivern grins and squeaks out a cheerful greeting to you before suddenly zooming down to you and circling around you happily. He suddenly makes a noise of excitement and begins to rub his head against your arm affectionately.
Oh my gosh, that actually flipping worked. Oh my gosh. What did you and my other Pokemon do while I was gone? Question mark. I wonder if Noivern will answer that. Oh yes, there he goes. Dude, this is so cool. I got Noivern in here. That's so neat.
Noivern suddenly stops nuzzling against you for a moment to answer your question. He chirps a response, communicating to you that he and your other Pokemon had been having a good time playing with each other while you were gone.
Okay, well, okay, they were all getting along, and that's sweet. I like that. That's really good! Exclamation point. Are you hungry? Question mark. I'm getting ready to fix food for everyone, including our new friend. There we go. I'm surprised I didn't pick you up, pick something new, anything else. Even when I'm trying to whisper, bye bye everyone, it'll pick that up, but it wouldn't pick you up saying that normally. That's so weird.
Because I try to learn my voice and I don't know if I'm too quiet or too loud.
It picks me up anyway. I'll sit over there and whisper it. Ah, gosh. Nope, it picks it up like I say it really loud.
But I can't hear it, so.
Let's see. What is this thing? Yeah, it is. Hold on, guys. I'll make sure not to make you guys watch everything I type in. So let's see what Noivern's response to what I said. Let's see what he says to that.
Noivern suddenly becomes very perked up and excited from the mention of food. He looks at you with a hopeful look in his eyes, clearly getting very hungry thinking about the food that's coming soon. He quickly nods his head up and down in answer to your question, clearly signaling that he is indeed hungry.
Perfect. What do you want to eat? Question mark. I need to ask everybody that anyway, and since you are here, loving on me, I figure I'll ask you too. Real quick. Period. Oh my gosh, I'm about to make it. Oh my gosh, this is so flippin' cool. My friendly Noivern.
Noivern suddenly becomes thoughtful at your question and starts to think about what type of food he wants. He looks at you and begins to chirp as he gives you his answer. He seems to want some kind of light meal that's small and easy to eat. Something with berries, maybe?
Something with berries. Something with berries. What has berries in the Pokemon world that would be good? Do you think a poffin would be fun? Or is there something particular that you want with berries in it? Or is there something with particular that you want with berries in it? I'll get you whatever you desire. Oh my gosh, wait, he can't speak English? Oh wait. Oh.
Noivern nods his head up and down in excitement from the mention of a poffin. He looks happy with that choice in food and seems to think a poffin will suffice for his current food desires. He suddenly continues to nuzzle softly against your arm, happy to be in your presence and eager to dig into a delicious poffin once given one.
Hey. Alright, buddy. Exclamation point. Go ahead and go play with my other Pokemon while you wait. Period. We have a new friend. Go and meet him as well. I need him to speak English. That's the one thing I can't understand what Noivern's saying. Wait. Did he? Wait a minute. Oh, no. Okay.
Noivern nods his head in acknowledgement and suddenly flies off to rejoin your other Pokemon so he can play with them again. As he flies off, he suddenly catches a glance of Baxcailbur, and he suddenly looks at him curiously, wondering who he is. He suddenly flies up to the larger dragon type, wanting to meet and check out this newcomer.
Oh, heck yeah. I'm gonna get him to do that so it'll be a little bit easier for all of us. Wait, is it actually gonna... There we go! He wouldn't speak English a while ago, now it worked. That's cool.
Noivern suddenly lands in front of Baxcailbur, and he looks at him curiously and curiously. He suddenly calls out to the larger dragon type. Hey, who are you, big guy?
Big guy. Oh, wait. How tall is Baxcailbur again? I think I think he's like 5'11" or 6'11", something like that. He's pretty big. That's for sure. Sorry I didn't get to introduce you. Period. That is the new friend I mentioned earlier. His name is... There we go. Hey!
Baxcailbur, huh? Cool
Baxcailbur.
name. Noivern suddenly looks Baxcailbur up and down with a curious look in his eyes, still a bit bewildered by his sudden appearance. He suddenly gets a little closer to him, curiously, and wanting to get a better look at him.
That's cool. This is my bat buddy. I hope he doesn't mind me calling him bat buddy. Ah.
Baxcailbur eyes Noivern up and down as well, clearly also taken by his unique features. A look of recognition suddenly appears in his eyes when he hears his name, signaling that he has heard of his species before. Oh, I think I've heard of your species before. They say you guys navigate using sound, right?
Well, I'll let you all get properly acquainted. Period. I'll get the food started. I start to walk inside the house, getting ready to make the food. There we go. There we go. Ah.
Noivern nods his head and looks at you as you walk away to go cook. He suddenly looks at Baxcailbur again and suddenly speaks to him. Well, looks like it's just you and me now, big guy. Might as well get acquainted while we wait, huh?
That's cute. I walk inside the house. I walk inside the house and get a raw steak out of the refrigerator. And get a small pan to cook it. There we go. Uh, hey, this is actually real. I love this. This is real.
Noivern suddenly gets closer to Baxcailbur, circling around him in a curious manner. He continues to take a good look at the larger dragon type, clearly very interested in him, and curious about him. So how'd you end up here anyway, big guy? You seem new around here, which explains why I haven't seen you before.
I like how Northern keeps calling him big guy. Well, it's kind of hilarious and cute. The steak continues to cook while I also gather some berries and a bowl to make. The steak continues to cook while I grab a bowl and berries to make the go. Alright. I took a minute to get it right, but we got it. Let's see.
Baxcailbur suddenly takes a deep breath, feeling a bit nervous when asked the question about how he ended up here. He suddenly decides to be truthful, deciding to give a clear answer to Neuvern's question. I got lost in the mountains and just ended up here. I thought I was completely lost and helpless, but I met your trainer out here and he invited me over for some food.
Okay, well I think that's where I got confused, because I actually found him on the mountain crying. So, although I'm not going to say that to everybody, so I don't want them to laugh at or anything. I mix in the ingredients to make Frick it, I'll leave it like that. Noivern, so. Oh, wait. Yeah, okay.
Neuvern suddenly nods in understanding at the answer Baxcailbur gave, hearing how he had gotten lost in the mountains and then had come across you. He suddenly notices Baxcailbur's nervous body language, and it prompts him to ask him another question. You seem a little nervous, big guy. Is something wrong?
Maybe he's scared to admit what actually happened, because like I said, he was upset when I first... I don't remember just quite how you make poppins or not, but I'm going to say you stick them in the oven. I stick the batter in the oven so it can cook. The steak is almost done. I can hand it to soon. There we go. Sometimes it's kind of annoying to do that, but that's alright. Oh, come on. There we go.
Neuvern suddenly notices your actions as you begin to cook the poffin batter, realizing that you are getting close to having food ready. He continues to circle around Baxcailbur, noticing still how nervous he seems. He suddenly speaks up again and asks him another question. Looks like the food is almost ready. You still seem nervous, though. Is something worrying you?
I sit and wait patiently for the food to be cooked. I sit and wait patiently for the food to be cooked. There we go. I want to actually hear their conversation. Because the game, it is telling us the conversation, which is really cool. Oh.
Baxcailbur suddenly takes another deep breath as he hears Neuvern's concern again, feeling a bit more nervous when he hears the question asked again. He hesitates a moment before he suddenly speaks up to give another answer. I'm still a little nervous about being here. I don't know everyone here, and I'm a little worried they won't accept me or like me.
The food is taking a little longer than I thought to cook. The food is taking a little longer than I thought to cook. But I continue to wait patiently for it. I want him to continue this conversation. Now, dude, I don't know if we bring it up too soon and may not hear the conversation. And now I really want to know what they're about to say to each other.
Noivern suddenly looks a bit sympathetic and understanding when he hears that. He suddenly continues to circle around Baxcailbur as he speaks to him again, trying to console him after hearing about his worry about being accepted. Oh, don't worry, big guy. Everyone here is super nice and friendly. I'm sure they're gonna love you and accept you.
There you go. Is that what I said earlier? Noivern's backing me up on that one. This is what I said to him. Finally, after a few more minutes, the steak is ready. Finally, after a few more minutes, the steak is ready. There we go.
Noivern seems excited at the prospect of the steak being ready and cooked fully, wanting to be able to dig into it quickly. He suddenly turns his head towards you, as he watches you take the steak out and finish cooking it.
Hey. The batter also gets done, and I bring it out to my Pokemon. Period. Here's you a few and here is that steak you wanted. There you go. Hey. There we go.
Both Noivern and Baxcailbur suddenly perk up, and their faces light up when they see the food you brought out to them. They both suddenly watch with eagerness as you hand them their food. Noivern takes his stack of poffins and begins to dig into them, chowing down quickly to quell his hunger.
I hope you both like them! Exclamation point. Hey. Did you get to ask any of my other Pokemon what they want to eat? I was trying to see if I can figure it out so I know what to feed them all. Oh, here we go.
Baxcailbur nods and speaks up while he quickly digs into the steak he had been given by you, speaking to you through a mouthful of food. I did. I managed to ask the others, and they all told me what kind of food they wanted.
Can you please tell me? Exclamation point. So I know what to fix them too. If he mentions a fur, actually I did say if you don't. Cooked fish. Fragger wants a cooked fish. Okay. Holy frick.
Baxcailbur nods and speaks up again. now that he's already swallowed his mouthful of food and is able to speak clearer. Okay, well, Feraligatr wanted some cooked fish, Lugia wanted some cooked meat, and Charizard wants some soup.
Charizard, they ain't mentioned Charizard, okay. Oh, you said what now? Oh, you want some cooked meat. Oh, so... What kind of meat? That's like the thing. What kind of fish does... What kind of meat does... Oh, I'll do it a little bit differently. Thank you! Exclamation point. They might want specific versions of their food, though. So I'm gonna go see what kind they want. Period. Like how you want a steak instead of just any meat. Period. You know? Yeah.
Baxcailbur nods and nods again, understanding that each of the Pokemon might have some kind of specific they want for their food, like how he had wanted a steak instead of any cooked meat. He suddenly continues to chow on the steak he was given while watching you move to go get the other's food.
Alright, guys, I'm gonna get a response and I'll be back.